All right, Shalom. Shalom, first and foremost. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to YAHAWAH, BAHASHIM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHIM, RACHAQUADASH, KAL HALAL, LA YAHAWAH, BAHASHIM, YAHAWASHI. Double honors to the elder apostles, great millstone. Salutation and much love to y'all came out there pushing out his word and truth and sincerity. There's the brother Ash, just doing an exhortational video, Lord's will, edifying. And I just wanted to speak on some things I was meditating on. Because as you see, it's like as you see, we're entering into the perils that the Lord's already said would come. All right, we shouldn't be, brothers shouldn't be, astonished and not even, worried about the things that are coming onto the earth, because ultimately it's for the wicked. All these pestilences, earthquakes, there are tornadoes. You got all kind of manner of evils coming onto the earth. All right, or miseries, like the 2 Ezra 8:50 says, many great miseries shall be done to them that dwell in the earth in the latter times, roughly paraphrasing. But that's for, all right, the wicked, 2/3 of our people, all right, the heathen, the other nations. All right, but at the same time, we are, us, the hopeful elect, we're entering into the time that we're really going to be tested. All right, we've already entered into this time. All right, when these beginning of sorrows started, all right, like Matthew 24 says, you're going to hear earthquakes, wars, rumors of wars, pestilences, earth, and then it said this is not the end, but the beginning is the beginning of sorrows. Well, guess what? This is the real beginning of our trials that we got to go through. This is the time where we really prove if we have faith. All right, this is the trying of our faith now, because it's been easy leading up to this time. All right, nothing's really been happening to try our faith on the level it's about to be tried at. All right, and ultimately the hour of temptation is going to come. All right, RFID micro, which is the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast. Okay, it's going to be presented to the whole world, and then that's when your faith is really going to be put on the line, so to say. See if you're really about what you say. All right, so in these last days, this is the period we're in, man. The trying of our faith. All right, you have faith that YAHAWASHI is going to protect you from said perils. Because the scriptures say that the ones that are going to be saved from those said perils are going to be saved through their faith and their works. So now, it's really when our faith, our belief, all right, is going to be tried. All right. Do you really believe what you've been teaching all this time? All right, do you have faith in YAHAWASHI that when you call on him on the day of trouble, he's going to be there for you? All right. The scriptures say that the name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it. There's plenty of Psalms talking about how the Lord comes and saves those that believe on him, or trust in him. He comes in the time of trouble, in the time of your distress. The Lord's going to be there for you if you truly believe. If you truly have faith in YAHAWASHI, he's going to be there to protect you, man. He's going to have that hedge of protection around you. All right, the scriptures say the angels encampeth around about them that fear the Lord. All right, so do you really fear YAHAWASHI, or do you fear these miseries, these evils that are coming on the world? I'd rather fear the one that's sending those things than to fear them, because he could give you up to that. He could give you up to all those evils if you don't believe in him. Okay, but if you have trust in him, then he's going to keep you from those things. All right, another precept that says 1,000 on one side, 10,000 on the other side, they're going to be falling, but they shall not, those evils or those plagues, whatever, it's not going to come nigh unto thee. All right, meaning what? The Lord's going to protect his men. All right, this is the time where YAHAWASHI is gonna glorify and magnify his name on this earth through the destruction that he's bringing, okay, and through the protection of his men, those acceptable men. All right, and guess what? What does it say about the acceptable men in Sirach? I think chapter 2. It says, acceptable men are tried in the furnace of adversity. All right, we have begun to enter into this furnace of adversity. All right, now is when we really got to prove ourselves. We've been proving ourselves, by going out, teaching the word, doing the videos, changing our ways. But now we're really going to go through that furnace of adversity. All right, because anybody could go out and read Bibles. You see all these other camps, not all of them is right. All right, you got Jehovah's Witness and Edomites that do the same, not the same thing, but they go out and preach too. But now through these troublesome times is when you're really gonna have to prove yourself to YAHAWASHI in the sense that who are you gonna trust in? Are you gonna trust in man? You're gonna trust in Egypt, or you're gonna trust in YAHAWASHI to deliver you from these things? Okay, that's what's gonna prove yourself. That's how you're gonna prove yourself to the Lord in these last days, by calling upon the Lord and knowing, all right, without a shadow of a doubt, that YAHAWASHI is gonna be there to defend you, all right, to protect you. So this is the time, where we gotta gird up our loins and truly and sincerely believe that YAHAWASHI is going to be there for us, man. If you have some kind of doubt now, you need to purge that out. You need to purge that away. If you're scared of catching the coronavirus, you don't have faith in the Lord, man. You really don't. But here it is. What have you been striving for this whole time? You think the Lord's going to let his men hang out dry and high and dry, man? Nah, man, the Lord is gonna, the Lord's gonna, like you said, he's gonna lift up a standard. Who do you think he's gonna lift that standard up for, man? For his elect, man. The ones that are striving for the perfection, man. The ones that are sighing and crying for all the abominations done in the midst of. But now, don't get me wrong. You're gonna see things and go through things that, nobody's ever been through before. But is the Lord just gonna let you die what they call it, a petty death, so to say? Like these people get, dying from doing some stupid pranks, or just doing some dumb shit, or catching the coronavirus and you're bleeding from your ears and shit. Nah, man. If you're gonna die, it's gonna be dying for the word of YAHAWASHI, standing boldly for him. All right. The Lord ain't gonna put you to death by the things that he sent for the wicked. Unless you are wicked, then you know what, you should worry about those things, because that's what it's for, the wicked. But all right, the righteous, man, their reward is nigh at hand. All right, the elect, their reward that has been promised unto them is nigh at hand. All right, we just gonna have to go through these last times, man, the time of Jacob's trouble. But what, we're gonna be good, and if you really should believe that. If not, then like I like to say, if you don't believe, you won't receive. All right, but our faith is really gonna be tried in these last. Well, it's already being tried, but it's gonna get harder and harder, man, so to say. The test is gonna, because like you put you playing a video game like Mario, the old school Super Nintendo Mario. You go through the mission, you go through the levels. Progressively, the levels get harder and harder. All right, and then the final boss, that's the hardest boss. Okay, so what? We've been going through the first, we went through the first couple levels. Now we're nearing the end, the final boss, man. It's gonna be a lot harder than what we've been through already. Like that analogy of the game, man. Super Nintendo, Super Mario, whatever. The final levels, all right, or any game really, the final missions are always the hardest. And the first mission ain't the hardest. Right out the gate, they throw you the hardest difficulty. Nah, it progressively gets harder, and that's what it's going to be for us. But when we like I said, those acceptable men are going to make it through furnace of adversity, the trials and tribulations we got to go through, so that we can be proper rulers in the kingdom to come. That's what the Lord is looking for. He's looking for those that are devout men, that really and sincerely trust in him, man. Have that confidence with him. Like I said, do you really have faith in YAHAWASHI? Or have you just been, you know, blurting out words and when you don't even believe them, man? So, you know, just prepare yourselves, because it's gonna get harder. But if you have true, sincere faith in YAHAWASHI, you're gonna be able to endure these trials. All right. So with that, I don't want to reside with exhorting and edifying. Shalom.